buried deep in the jungles of the Philippines lies a secret that has lured treasure hunters for generations. During the Second World War, General Tomoyuki Yamashita led Japan's conquest of Southeast Asia, plundering billions of dollars in gold. Legend has it that when the war ended, Yamashita's gold was left behind, hidden away in a complex network of tunnels in the mountains of the Philippines. And that's where I'm headed now. This week, I will be joining a band of treasure hunters who are plotting an expedition into the jungle and believe they've discovered the tunnel that holds Yamashita's lost treasure.
Do you see that? Holy cow, this is nuts.
Challenge accepted. Thanks to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video.
We are here in Southeast Asia because Ubisoft saw that sailing video we did a couple months ago and decided to ask us to come to Thailand to experience and promote their new game out right now, Skull and Bones. I don't think they realize that I'm not a gaming creator. But what Ubisoft doesn't know is that we're gonna pirate the pirates. While they think we are here to experience the influencer event, we are actually going to take all of that brand deal money and use it to fund our own expedition through the jungles of the Philippines in search of Yamashita's gold. And if that sounds like gambling, you are correct. Apparently, we're a pirate channel now, which is making Garrett very happy, and he wants to sail all of the 7 seas before the end of this year. So be sure to subscribe, and maybe we'll just be on boats the rest of the year.
But we need to travel all the way to the Philippines, hunt for treasure, and get back, all before Ubisoft realizes we left, giving us only 48 hours to find Yamashita's gold.
As someone who has lived here for a long time, had you heard of this treasure before this project?
Of course, it's very, very popular in the world about this Yamashita treasure. Some foreign hunters, they come here, invest and dig and dig and dig. We wouldn't know what's real and what's not.
But if we want any chance at finding this treasure, we need to first narrow down our options, because there are rumored to be over 170 possible treasure sites all across the Philippines. And so, I'm about to meet an expert in World War II tunnels who has agreed to show us his famous discovery.
Hello, welcome to my
I
Bamban World War
walked
II
in
Museum.
and was immediately distracted by a monkey?
Yeah, this is one of our museum mascots. I want you to meet officially Captain Bruce.
Hi!
Yeah, so yes, welcome to my World War II Museum. A lot of fascinating history here. I put this museum to honor my grandfather, my uncles who fought and to preserve history.
In World War II, Americans and Filipinos fought side by side against the Japanese Imperial Army. But because of the Allied forces' superior firepower, the Japanese were forced to come up with a clever solution. Between 1942 and 45, they built a sprawling network of over 2,000 tunnels all across the Philippines. These tunnels not only provided shelter from aerial and artillery assaults, but also served as storage facilities for weapons, ammunition, and some even think for General Yamashita's treasure.
The tunnels we're talking about that are in these hills
Yep.
are the ones that people theorize the treasure could be hidden.
Right,
Is that
you're
correct?
correct. But the question is, where is the gold? Well, that's a good question. Well, I have a book. It was written by a Japanese soldier in World War II. His personal story here, where he was talking about the gold, treasures hidden.
Do you believe in the treasure?
I'm an historian. Okay, I do research more scientifically, but I cannot ignore this. Here.
And guaranteed set diamond rings,
Yep.
jeweled rings, gold necklaces, bracelets,
Gold
and a few
bars.
gold bars.
It's a personal memoirs. So who might question this authenticity of the story of a Japanese soldiers who had taken part personally in burying those treasures, right?
I think we need to go see this tunnel.
So here's the only surviving Japanese Naval Air Fleet headquarters in the whole Philippines.
Here, right where
Here,
we're standing.
right on where we are standing. So this is the entrance of the tunnel.
Oh my God.
This is where Admiral Onishi stayed.
So this is the Onishi Tunnel that
Yes.
you personally discovered.
Yeah, I got that information provided to me by my friend, one of the staff of Admiral Onishi, the Japanese troops.
What was that? What was that?
There's a, you can see that? It's a nest.
A nest?
Yeah.
Oh, there are definitely roaches on the sides of these walls.
Yeah.
There's a bug. There's a bug. There's a really big bug. Have you ever heard of these tunnels being booby-trapped?
Oh yeah, right. The Japanese put booby traps, landmines, and bombs, even aerial bombs. In fact, we encountered an aerial bomb at the entrance of a tunnel as big like this.
You found a bomb.
I found the bomb, aerial bomb. So yes.
You know, next month I'm actually doing a video where I am joining a bomb squad academy.
Oh, that's cool.
We really should have done that video before this one.
Yeah.
What are some significant markers of a Japanese tunnel?
You know these nails, big nails, stuck on the ceiling and on the wall.
Oh, I see them.
Yeah.
So you're saying that some treasure hunters claim
Yes.
that these nails signify the Japanese were here.
Yeah. As we go along, you could see how the tunnels were constructed manually. You could still see the, you know, the axe and the pick's direction in constructing these tunnels.
So we're looking for the axe cuts,
Yeah.
and we're also looking for
Yeah.
the nails.
Yeah, sure.
What I'm not looking for is those bugs, let me tell you. Not looking for the bugs.
But we only have 36 hours before we need to get back to the Skull and Bones event in Thailand. And so, we're planning to meet up with a legendary treasure hunter who has recently gained access to a plot of family land that he believes may be the key to finding Yamashita's treasure.
If we do this, we're taking on a risk of going up a mountain with no cell service that no one has been to in months, and we pray that it's not flooded and that we don't die. Is that right?
No.
Let me also ask, has Henry found anything at this site before?
I think he found a bomb.
Are you kidding me right now? He found a bomb? What you're talking about here is that, like, the Japanese left explosives and booby traps behind to protect these items, right? So you're saying that he found a dead bomb, which could be a clue implying that beyond where that explosive was is more treasure, yeah?
Yes, definitely.
This sucks.
Definitely. That's why Henry is very, 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 very vital in this part of hunting, because he's the only one who can access that.
And so it was finally time to meet the third and final member of our team, the hunter.
Hello? Henry, hi!
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Henry Rojas has been treasure hunting for over 50 years, and he believes that our expedition tomorrow might be the one to finally find Yamashita's treasure.
So this was found very close to where we're going tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
And it is the most valuable piece of evidence
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
been found.
Yes, ma'am. You
And-
can see this one. It's a 4-star general.
wow.
One, two, three, 4.
And the 4-star generals or people of high-ranking officials would be the ones using this, but would they also be the people who would negotiate where gold would flow through the tunnels?
Of course, ma'am. Especially General Tomoyoki Yamashita.
So then by that logic, if we can find where the high-ranking officials were, we may be a little bit closer to where the treasure is.
Yes, and we will go that by tomorrow.
But Henry refused to take us into the jungle until we listened to his warning.
Welcome, the collection of my dad, the late Rogelio Rojas.
So who is your dad?
My dad is the late Rogelio Rojas, who found the Golden Buddha.
In 1971, Henry's father claimed that a World War II-era map given to him by a Japanese soldier helped him find a small portion of Yamashita's treasure, which included gold bars, jewels, and a giant golden Buddha statue. But later that year, Roxas claimed that all of the gold, including the Buddha, was seized by the then president and dictator, Ferdinand Marcos. And not only was Henry's father imprisoned, but after his release, died of suspicious circumstances.
They killed my dad so that there is no witness.
The government?
Yes, the government.
Wow.
They killed all the 21, including my dad. They all dead already.
Wow.
It's too hard to be a treasure hunter in the Philippines. Yeah.
Because of the fear of what might happen if you find something.
Yes, ma'am. They will confiscate all the gold that you found. That's why other treasure hunters, they're not saying, we found something. It's better to keep your mouths.
It's hard to know what to take from the story, but out of everyone we've talked to, Henry has been treasure hunting the longest, for 50 years. And he himself is in these pictures with the golden Buddha. I would say this is probably the best evidence that we have thus far for what we're looking for. So tomorrow...
Tomorrow it's very hard. I bring almost 22, maybe 24 manpower so that you're safe. Yeah.
Safe from what?
Safe. You know. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Very dangerous place, and we'll pray for that place.
So it's 3:30 in the morning. We are currently following two vans that Henry is leading into the jungle. We're not allowed to know where we're going or say where we're going. Just like all of these bodyguards and men imply that gold has been found, but he's never actually reported it because the government would confiscate it just like they did with his father.
Question is, where do he get his money from?
The environment has changed significantly. We're in these little hillside towns. I just feel us getting closer and closer to the mountain. I think the only issue is that we keep getting lost.
But that wasn't the only issue. Not only were the roads too narrow for our van, but our van overheated on the steepest incline of the journey.
Overheat.
The car is overheating. Do we leave our stuff in the car? We're abandoning the car. The hike has already begun.
Too old for this.
Just getting to the tunnel is a journey in and of itself. We're transitioning to the Tura-Turas, which are the Jeeps that are going to take us up the rest of the way, because our cars cannot go any further. We had a 5-hour car ride, and now we have a 2-hour ride in whatever this is. And then after that, we have to hike to the site. I don't even know how someone found this tunnel to begin with, because we are so far out here. Alma, how are you just like video? Henry, why do you think the Japanese were here?
Because they hide something inside the tunnel.
But how do you know this is a Japanese tunnel?
I will call Joya and he will be the one to explain it to you. Joya.
Not hearing.
Yung lolo ko ang nagsabi sa akin na may treasure dito. Nung time na may dumating na Japanese at saka Korean, nagpunta tayo, hinahanap itong area nito. Na yung tunnel daw nasa tabi ng falls.
Golly, where is this damn place?
Po ito, sabi nila, ito na nga, pinakita sa akin yung
Hear the waterfall? Okay. Gosh, Henry, I can't believe we're finally here. Took 12 hours just to get to this spot in the jungle. I cannot wait to see. Wow. What? Is this it? Henry,
Yes.
why is it covered?
Joey, na-landslide ba yan o tinabunan nyo? Okay.
There was a landslide?
Yeah.
So is this a man-made or a natural tunnel?
Man,
How do you know it's man-made?
may release to, ma'am. Ito po yung release. May release po. Merong crop, meron 4 na bagon dyan.
During World War II, the Japanese Imperial Army used railways to transport their troops and supplies throughout the mountains. So finding a piece of rail by the entrance of the tunnel is incredibly promising.
And they actually built a trail here, like a train tracks.
So these are clues here.
Yeah, part of it.
This old steel. Well, can we see the tunnel? And
Yeah.
how much progress has been made?
Bro, mga ilan, ma'am, yung tubig?
We have to let the water
Pag
pass.
lumabas yung tubig,
The water. Oh my God.
That's a big tunnel.
Yeah. This is nuts. Do you see that?
Dito
Henry,
kami.
Henry.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm looking in here and I see that there's a long pipe.
Yes.
Did you put that there?
No pipe inside, ma'am.
Do you see what I'm seeing, Graham?
It's a straight piece of metal.
Yeah, it's a railroad.
It looks too round
Something
to
like
be a
this.
railroad. Man-made pipe.
Same with that, sir.
No, it's round.
It's round.
Yeah.
Later on, they will open the tunnel and the water will come out. And then suddenly we'll go inside to look at the rooms inside.
The man who led us here, the man who heard the story passed down from his grandfather about the location of this tunnel next to a waterfall and the riches inside, part of me doesn't believe it, but then the other part of me is curious because I have no idea how anyone would have found this tunnel, and they only knew to excavate and uncover the earth because of the story. So it's hard to say. I've been digging for like 3 hours and only half of it's drained.
While we are getting closer and closer to opening the tunnel, sundown is rapidly approaching, and these jungles are far too dangerous to get caught in at night.
Now it's coming, now it's coming. Here it comes. Okay, here it comes. Look, here it comes, guys. This is crazy. We literally thought there was like no hope to get in this tunnel, and now suddenly it's just flowing like a river. I see the water line coming down really fast. Are we gonna get in this tunnel? It goes back quite far. This is crazy. Come look at this. All right, check this out. This is the cave. I have no idea if this would be man-made or not. It almost feels too perfect to be naturally occurring. And also check out that pipe. And there's another pipe in the back there. I don't know if those were put by prior hunters or by the original creators of the tunnel. This is pretty nuts. Yesterday, Ronnie gave us a few key signs to look out for to see if something is a Japanese-made tunnel. And the 2 points were the pickaxe patterns in the sides of the wall, as well as long, rusty nails. Right now, I mean, I'm just looking in here, I don't see any nails. Okay. Do you see these markings here? I can't tell if they're natural or pickaxe, but this wouldn't be pickaxe. This is too solid rock.
Because we can't visually see any nails, we're gonna try to use a metal detector to see if we can pick up a signal.
All right, should we go in? Oh, wow. It looks totally different. So the water has come down pretty significantly. It's still not really enough. Oh! Right here, right? I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, it's beeping right here. So yeah, we're getting a metal reading, but we're not finding anything. And we still don't see the nails that Ronnie said we should look for.
Although we're getting a signal, it would take another few hours of digging to actually reach the object. And with the sun setting in less than 5 minutes, we need to decide if we're gonna keep digging or start to head back.
Dang. I don't think we can go in there. Henry, I don't think it's gonna work. I think we have to go home.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't wait to be in Thailand because I know the Ubisoft event is gonna be significantly more fun than this was. Alma, get out of the car.
No, seriously, it'll roll back potentially.
Get out of the car.
This up, it's like, it's all going back down, so it's not reaching the machine.
Okay.
So we're kind of stuck.
So the Turo cannot operate because it's on such a steep incline that all the gasoline inside fell to the back and can't ignite to start the vehicle. So here we are on foot in the jungle.
This is not great.
Alma, do you have any idea how to get back?
2 hours walk.
I will say that I really prefer being a pirate in the game Skull and Bones to whatever is going on right now.
Hold on, can we just take a quick check? Do we have water? How much water do we have? Do we have any water?
Okay, so we're at the point where we really do need to think critically about water conservation.
With no cell service and only one bottle of water, I started to get increasingly more concerned. We're trying to stay on the dirt path to avoid the potential wild boar, as well as venomous snakes and scorpions that could be in the brush. But even the road itself was proving to be dangerous.
Jesus Christ. That hole goes so far down.
Then, yeah, let's rest, please. It was a bad fall. But I'm okay.
This is crazy, Alma.
I know. It is.
Are we gonna get home safe?
Yes. Just trust. Just trust the universe. We all gonna get home.
I hear a bike.
Who was that? Oh my God, what do we do? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
He knows me.
Lucky for us, the man on the motorcycle was someone we had met earlier today, and he and his friends agreed to guide us back to safety. Now, we didn't end up finding Yamashita's treasure, but what if I told you that was never the real goal of this video at all? The year is 2020. I make a video where I train like a professional gamer and compete in a tournament against a bunch of pros. And in this video, I fail my final challenge. Exactly 1 year later, I make a video where I train like a chess grandmaster and compete in a tournament against, you guessed it, gamers. And once again, I failed my final challenge. So when Ubisoft reached out and invited me to a treasure hunting competition against gaming creators, I knew what I had to do. For the past year, I have been secretly training in all things sailing, investigation, and this week, treasure hunting, so that I can once and for all avenge myself against these damn gamers. First, we were drafted into 2 teams.
I know how to 080 with a knot.
Well, that's so easy.
Yeah.
You know what? Come on in.
Thankfully, my time learning knots with a Russian sea captain earlier this year prepared me for this exact moment. We then set sail to compete for hidden clues spread across a deserted island. And this island was huge.
This is nuts.
If I learned anything from my time at CSI Academy, is that you can always cover more ground with a partner.
Yo, Drew, have you guys found any of these clues yet?
Did you find any?
How big is it?
It's like
Oh, it's pretty big.
and so it's like a map piece with the X on it.
For hours, we scoured the island's jungles, beaches, and caves. And having spent all of yesterday in a cave, that's where I took my chances.
Literally in a cave in island. Oh my god, I see it. I think that's it. Can you see that? I got it.
We were told that these clues would reveal the locations of 10 actual emeralds hidden across an even bigger island. And the creator who finds the most emeralds wins. So that's where we're headed next. Not only did the other team try to throw me off my game by introducing me to a parrot, knowing I have a fear of birds.
I don't like it when it looks at me. Don't look at me. Can I hand it back? Oh, Jesus.
But we were also interrupted with a full-scale ship battle. Having loaded a cannon or two in my time, I made quick work of the other team's ship, giving us a small head start on the final island. It was a mad dash for the emeralds as all 10 of us ran off into the jungle. And after grinding in the Philippines all week, I refused to leave this island without treasure in my hands.
This is the picture that our captain showed us, and there was a shrine and the house and a big tree.
And that's when I realized the environment in front of me was the exact same image I saw drawn on one of the clues.
I see it, yes!
If people are coming, I'm gonna tell them I didn't find anything.
That's what a pirate would do.
And my newfound treasure hunting skills ultimately led me to not one, but 2 of the 10 emeralds.
I found it! I've been treasure hunting all week. And it's no Yamashita's gold, but my God, does it feel good to find something.
If I learned anything this week, it's that actual treasure hunting is grueling, hard work. And maybe for once, it's okay for me to chill out and play the gamified fantasy version instead. Because at the end of the night, I was sitting atop the leaderboard with the most emeralds found, finally proving myself against these gamers. If you want to play your own fantasy pirate adventure like me, download Skull and Bones, available now. And thank you so much to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video.